representing the Grand Prix, Patriot Grand Prix here at Track Loans. If you guys could head into your cars. Not sure what Speedy was planning on doing back there. Actually, not sure where Speedy's gone off to. No. Alright, well, there's where Speedy went out to. I'm not sure what he had in mind. If everyone could head into your cars, we're about to start qualifying. We're going to have 5 minutes to run once we've ran. And then we'll have a 40-lap race after a little bit of stuff. So, we need our drivers to your cars. We're going to get going to pacing. So... your car. Lights are yellow. Mr. Monaco with some issues. Dude, excuse me here. I'm trying to get my settings working without going too aggressive here. You can tell the ROX mods are way louder than everything else here. So everyone else getting back up and forth. See, JB race there. Speed already is messing stuff up. Here. It's a pretty interesting race. Good to see things rolling back here. It's been a bit of a while here. A couple people struggling outside of the hairpin. Hopefully that won't be a big issue here. Jake, you can start increasing pace. Green flag will be going as soon as the car goes across the line. Here's the Crucian. Green flag. Alright, well, Crucian currently going off the lead. Now making the way up the hill. It's a 10.2 rapid sector 1 for Crucian. I think it's the fastest one I've seen all day. That might end up sticking as a purple time. Now making its way down the hill into sector 2 through the hairpin. Decent looking exit there. How's it looking? It is purple for a moment there, but Twins also on a flyer of a lap. Two of them are going to be big hitters today. We got the Legend and the Youth. Let's see where it goes. They're making their way around turn, their last turn. Crucial goes quick time, overtaken by Twins, just a couple thousandths away from each other. Absolutely incredible. Now making the way up the hill. East 951, I can see right behind it. Ooh, Twin. Gonna get loose there. That's gonna cost him. Oh, has a couple spots there. There's Lemon Bucket. His Twin is having major issues here. He's spinning across the carousel. Interesting there for him. How's it looking for Crucian? There's Netta with the rapid sector 1. She might be struggling a little bit here, but Crucian has a faster sector 2 going in. Same thing for Nature Channel. We'll see where Nature is going. He might be on a flyer lap. As Crucian makes his way across the line, he does not go quick time. Nature Channel, the next person to come up here, I believe. Second, running in third. Nature Channel gets loose, but he moves up to third place. Moves Zek back into fourth place. Now 3 laps left to go in this qualifying session. How's Crucian looking? Twin Triple V sits with a 10.14. Excuse me, 0.14. Sector 1 there. There's Jason also battling out with his teammates. Lemon Bucket gets loose off the exit of the carousel. Let's see what the board is looking like. The Crucian with a 19-second sector 2. We haven't seen those types of times since last year. Same thing for Twin. Is the Crucian going to go quick time? Here he goes. Goes on the top of the board. Next up is Twin Triple V6. Will he have what it takes to get it back? Here he goes around the final turn. It's a solid looking lap. It also will go quick time. It's a 46.030 and spins it out. The Crucian now making his way up to Mr. Monaco. A little bit of bumpiness there now into the hairpin. And looks like Mr. Monaco was actually trying to race here back in Northwest Ohio, just couldn't get things to work. Here he is today on his debut SLC race, currently with the Crucian, and he runs an 8th place lap time overall. Crucian, does he have what it takes to take back the board? No, he does not. Still a great lap. Nature's in 3rd, Second's in 4th, Lemon Bucket 5th place, East 9, 5, 1, and 6. Air's in 7th, our current championship leader. Definitely struggling. We might see her go quick time today. Nature and Jason improves his lap. Looking at Crucian, it looks like he's going to be on a flyover lap. He's coming out of the carousel. Only a minute and a half left for our qualifying leader. Reminder, just because the timer goes out doesn't mean that your qualifying is done. You got to be behind the race or the qualifying leader when he's done. Otherwise, it'll just be a wasted opportunity there. He's going to cross the line. Will he have what it takes? It's an absolute flyover lap around the final turn. He gets a little bit of a bump. He's right on the limit, and he's not any faster. That last turn definitely messed him up there. Poor man. Arisnetta moves up to 3rd on the board. She's on a fire lap here, but taps the wall. Unfortunately for her, that could be it. We got 1 minute to go, although it's looking like we might have another lap running after this. Is somebody stuck there? Is that Speedy that's stuck? Speedy is back going once again. Here's a Crucian coming to East 951 already. This is a very short road course, folks. Not the shortest on the schedule, but by far one of the shorter ones. And with lap times like these, it could easily go that way. And here they go. White flag in the air for Crucian and everyone behind him, as well as East if he get overtaken. This is East now trying desperately to get another lap in the board. Oh, Crucian gets loose. Arisnetta with a purple sector 1 though. How's this gonna look? She's making her way out of the hairpin. Does a hole on drift. Sector 2 is looking pretty decent. Not the greatest. It is pretty darn decent. Everyone keep on going. White flag once you've crossed the line. White flag. And Crucian has a good gap there with East. So East is more than likely going to have one to go. As it goes, though, it looks like East is going, or Crucian's going to probably just claim 2nd. Still a solid qualifying run. It's not over for everyone else yet. Twin has a solid lead. Is Eris going to have anything to show up as Crucian makes its way over to the line? Now checkers are out for Crucian. Make a cool down lap and make your way up to the front stretch next time by. Don't overtake anyone. And now watch the board here. Arisnetta with a fast looking sector 1. Just really careful on the throttle. Looks like she might have backed off of this one. Had to see. She's making her way across. She is backed off. She is done. How about Twin Triple V6? Is Twin done? She's making its way across the carousel. And there is a Crucian. I think Twin is done. I'm gonna have to check that one. Twin, if you're behind there, you might be done. So, yeah. Just get into your order, folks. Once you're there, East 951 is starting his final lap, or not. Okay. Everyone just make your way around, do a cooldown lap here, cross the line, and then line up on the front stretch like we were earlier. So just cross the line and go back. No, Twin, go back. Twin, go back. Twin. Not in the pit lane like we were lined up in the Formula Micros. Alright, Twin Triple V6 will be your leader. Next up will be Nature Channel. 3rd place is going to be a Crucian. 4th place is going to be Arisnetta. 5th place is going to be Zek. I think Aris might want to give up some space. I'm just saying. 5th place is going to be Zek. 6th place is going to be East 951. 7th place is going to be Lemon Bucket. 8th place is going to be Mr. Monaco. 9th place is going to be Jason. 10th going to be Speedator 1. So yeah. Once you're done, hop out of your car. Line up your rear right on the on the mark. And give up space to each other. We'll be doing the national. Just turn your car off. Also. We're not lined up very well here. It's not quite. Oh, what do you need help with? Jason, did you flip your car? And, why is Zach not giving a spot? Wait, what? Hey. Zach needs to go where East is. There, we move up one spot. Yeah. Apparently I have to do the shot for you, because, I guess you guys have to rely on California in order to park. And that's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you could also just read the board with the simple press of a Z, but, you know, it's up to you. Alright, sweetie, just cross the line. I swear if you crash here... Crashed after. Here, everyone turn the car off. Turn your cars off. Need Speedy to line up? Or is he being brain dead? This is being brain dead. Can't operate a car simply? Okay. We'll get this lined up and started. Alright. Cool. Wish we could get the flyover, but it is what it is. Here. Alright, guys. We're gonna look over Mr. America. We're gonna look over at that giant American flag there on turn 1. I don't know, I wouldn't say that's gigantic, but it is quite sizable. Here we go. Rise for the flag. Take off your hats. So if you got headphones, I'm
Rolo,
gonna need those.
give me F3X.
No, don't.
Now.
You want to make it even bigger?
No, I want to make a play.
No, it's okay. You're gonna do a 9/11
Aww.
joke. It's fucking 4th of July.
No, I'm not gonna. Fuck off.
Please rise to the national anthem. I don't know how many of you guys actually were listening to the national anthem, but there was a pretty cool version. Anyways, we are going to set this stream up. I wonder if we're followed by Kelly. We got Push Talk now on. Looks like Kelly is not on, so... Alright, we're going to clear out the track real quickly. Yeah, Push Talk on. And we're going to clear out the cars. Alright. it's time for the most famous words in motorsports. Drivers, start your engines. Alright guys, watch the lights. We're currently on red. Alright drivers, watch the lights. We're currently on red. They'll turn yellow in a moment. Go in the car ahead of you goes. Yellow flag. Just take off. Look at that side. One of my favorite things about races at track ones. It's got to be the initial start off, and everyone just gets going like that. Now make the way over up here. We'll go onto your grid in just a few moments there. Let's get this shot. We've got a field, 10 cars today. Pretty good sized field. And now let's go to how it starts off. In the rear, in the back of the field today, we have the 23 driven by Speeditzer 1. Up ahead of Speeditzer 1 in the 20, we have Jason Awesome Gaming. Up ahead of him in the 7 car debut race is Mr. Monaco. Up ahead, Mr. Monaco is going to be Lemon Bucket 45 in the 45 Lucas Oil Machine. Ahead of him, we gotta fish ourselves there. Yeah, Beast 951 in the 951 GS Fortune Machine. It's iconic scene. Up ahead of him in the 90, driving for NH Motorsports, the top car in NH, Zek 78 in the 90 car. Up ahead is our current race championship, Aris Netta. Then ahead of that in the 41 machine, we're gonna have the 41 driven by the Crucian Dale Ross. Lights are black, meaning the pace car will go in this lap. And ahead of that, we have Nature Channel driving the 60 Monster Machine. Finally, our pole sitter is going to be twin turbo V6 in the 66 machine. We also see your pace car driver T7J. Intensity is up for today. Laps are kind of goofy, don't worry. Board will not be reset. Alright Jake, make your way in. Jake, increase your pace. Everyone else, try to just coast here. And maintain 60 once you've cruised down to that speed. Your whole field line up here. Don't overtake until you've crossed the line, by the way. So maintain your position until the line has been crossed. See Jake now make his way past the line. Lights are currently going to stay yellow. Watch the lights, folks. Green flag! We're watching for jumps. Speeditzer 1 with a jump. Give up 2 spots. Anyways, here in the rest of the field, Beatty loses, I think, those 2 spots off the corner. Twin to an early lead. Aris Netta in 2nd place by just a little bit. The Crucian running up in 3rd place. So all is looking very well. We're going to get a good shot of this as soon as we can. Drivers now make the way into the hairpin. Is there any spins? Looks like a Crucian loses or gains a spot here. Cars on single filed out by the end of the lap. All right. Aris Netta gets a little bit loose as she keeps it rolling straight. Crucian not far behind either. Actually, Christian not far behind from Twin, as Twin did not get, I mistook that for getting loose. There's a Crucian getting loose, so now Aris is going to find her way back to 2nd place. Nature Channel not far behind either. So we're going to just have the board positioned right here. Nature Channel side by side with the Crucian for the 3rd place spot. The both of them crossing it over. Aris Netta potentially a target here for Nature Channel in this early race charge. And they now make their way down the hill for the 2nd time around. And it looks like a Crucian is going to stick ahead in 3rd place. Arizona gets a little bit of a bad exit off that chicane. Here comes a Crucian side by side, making their way down into and through the front straightaway. Look at that gap between those cars. There's absolutely nothing. There's Speeditzer 1, first lap down. That's a first lap car of today. Seems to be another tough race for the guy. Anyways, here they are up ahead. Looks like a crossover there between Crucian and Nature Channel, potentially. Looks like things spread out for the time being. I don't know how many other battles are going on, but it looks like the battle for the 2nd place spot is lit. Arizona tops the wall. There's a Crucian and also Nature just right behind. Almost got together there for a second. As Twin is escaping with the lead. He's trying to make up from last year. Last year he actually disconnected. Final lap. It was very frustrating for Twin. Anyways, here they go. Arizona gets a little bit loose there. That's going to cost her 2 spots there. Now back up to 4th place, but here she is trying to get the spot back. A Crucian taps the wall off to turn 1. They make the way up Faux Rouge into the club sector. Ayers gets really loose there into the grass. That's a costly mistake. Goes from 2nd back into 4th place. Nature Channel just ahead by the carousel. Arizonet's going to try to dive it down into the inside to cross it over. It looks like Nature's going to stick ahead. Well, meanwhile, Crucian going to just benefit by just escape from this. Arizona crosses over, drifts it, and actually gets a really good looking exit out onto the back straight on this track. Now they're making their way into the chicane. Arizona hopping over the curb, desperately trying to get back up. Flying her way over back to Crucian. You can see Lemon Bucket inching a little bit there up to Nature Channel. Nature Channel made a bad move. That cost him a bit of time. Here's Lemon Bucket side by side, potentially for 4th place. Now making the way up the Faux Rouge turn. I wonder if Ayers got loose. No, she did not. Nature Channel gets loose into the wrong place. He went all the way from battling for 2nd all the way back here. It's been a frustrating one. Nature Channel is going to get back ahead of Lemon Bucket suddenly. Now does this exit look like? Doesn't look so good. He spun around, I believe. Big mistake for Nature Channel. Zek potentially our Aussie. He's just woken up, missed all the other events earlier today. But he's definitely going to gain a lot out of that mistake they made. I actually wonder where East is in all of this. I think East is just making its way down the hill. So East did something big there that cost him a bunch of time. We're 5 laps into this race, 1/8 the way through. Speeditzer 1, you can see spinning around as there's Jason. Meanwhile, Lemon Bucket, Ayers made some sort of huge mistake. Here's Lemon Bucket getting loose off the Faux Rouge turns. Incredible action. As 5 laps down will be counted as a DNF for today, I should also remind you. So here's Jason now 1 lap down. There's Ayers drifting around the carousel. I mean, around the hairpin. Sorry, I am so. I'm gonna be. These little mispronunciations are just gonna get worse as the laps run through. Ayers now is gonna follow back from Jason. I think Jason has now officially gone a lap down. As there's a bit of a smack to the tire barriers room. There's a smack for Ayers on the concrete wall. A bit bigger than what the other guy had. And here's Lemon Bucket potentially. He's a little bit loose. He's going to have to back off going up the hill. I believe actually as we speak, there could be a big opportunity. There's Twin around on the hairpin. We might see it happen. Here it goes. A Crucian right behind on the tail of Twin Triple V6. Could this be the fated battle between legend and newcomer? Well, it looks like for the time being, I think we saw something exactly like this happen last time between Perf and Twin on this track, or something like that, between a GGS car. Oh my goodness, Twin is very, very stressed out now. He's made a mistake. Here he goes up the hill as the Crucian trying to get a chance for that win, to get ahead and take the lead away. They now make their way through the carousel side by side for the lead today. Now looks like Dale with his dive bomb trying to get everything to go. And here he goes. Your new leader currently is Dale Ross. He is taking the lead away from Twin Triple V6 in fashion, quite so. I'd say, though, it did take a little bit of help from a bit of a crash As here they go around the final turn. Could this go in favor of Crucian? Yes, it does. Twin gets loose. He has to correct it. That's a little bit of time loss, but Twin right on the tail. Not away by any means from taking this lead back. Both of them want this win. I heard from right before the race, this is a one that Dale wants to win. This is a one Twin wants to make up for. Last year it didn't go so well, and he wants to do everything he can. Here they are side by side, making their way up to the hairpin. Looks like Twin is going to get a little bit of a better round through, and he gets away with the lead. I think Lemon Bucket are also... here's Zach now making a move potentially on Eris Netta. Lemon goes wide. Here's Zach making his way through. You can see another battle there between, I believe, Nature Channel and East 951. As Crucian has lost his gap by a little bit. Here's Eris Netta in, I believe, third place. Zach right behind the Aussie trying to get away. Both of these guys from below the equator. It is wintertime for them for the summer race. But I'm sure as heck they're definitely chilling right now. Here's Eris Netta though. Not chilling. Not chilling by any means. She nearly lost it, but she keeps it all under control. And she's back up through the carousel. Looks like Zach gaining a little bit of ground here. We're going to look back up front, see if anything has changed. Nothing has changed back there. We're looking back for the third place battle. Here they go through the hairpin. Eris Netta going to pretty much lock it up. There's Mr. Monaco and Nature Channel trying to make a move on each other. The Nature Channel got his first win last weekend. Couldn't get anything to work. Here they go as Zek gets back into the podium. I actually wonder if this is his first podium. This might very much so be if he could finish this race as he's going. Eris now looking like she's picking up a little bit of ground here up the full Rouge turn, trying everything she can. The car gets a little bit loose. That's going to cost some time as they're making their way through the club sector once again for another round through. We're 10 laps into this race, a whole quarter. Eris Netta backs off for some reason and lost a lot of time. Big thing for her as their speed hits are one there, 4 laps down. Next time by, unfortunately, will be his last time around. I don't know how Eris manages to do it. I think she just locks the brakes up. Gets a perfect drift there every single time. Looks like Zach going to lose a little bit of ground here to Eris Netta as they make their way around the final turn. Ooh, Zach backing off a lot. He's lost 2 whole spots there. Lemon taps the wall. Eris is back into third place. We'll see how it's going for Crucian. I think Crucian, I have to watch this real quickly. Falling back a little bit. Okay. Alright, well, we got some good battling that's been stirring up so far. I'd say today's been brewing up a pretty darn good race. Eris Netta flicks it around the corner in absolute style. I think she definitely, if there's a style points reward system, she's won it. So, looking at how it's going, looks like Crucian has made some big mistake. He's fallen back by 12 seconds. Not sure what happened. That wasn't recorded on camera, unfortunately. So, we'll get back to that. Meanwhile, up in second place, Eris Netta a bit onto the wall. Here's Lemon Bucket right on the bumper. Now make the way up the hill. Lemon to the inside of Eris Netta. The two of them crossing over side by side. Lemon gets a little loose. Eris is going to slide back up to the front. Here comes Lemon, though, on the inside of the carousel. Oh! Hard one for Lemon. He's hard around. So is Eris for a second there. But that is completely... that has done a big number to Lemon's race. He's all the way back behind East 951. He went from third all the way back to, I believe, 6th place. That's going to be a bit frustrating. And this race has definitely gone down for him. Not the end by any means. It does take a caution to get back from a move like that. But it is possible. Here's Eris Netta back into the wall. As I think actually East 951 might be seeing an overtake from Lemon Bucket sometime soon. He's going really slowly up the hill. How about Lemon Bucket? Looks like Lemon Bucket's backed off a little bit. He's become quite stressed from that error earlier on. Or it actually looks more so. East 951 has actually gotten a personal fastest so far on Sector 1. Just way through the second sector. So yeah, East 951 has picked up the pace a little bit. He's got a new position, new energy has been restored. He's going to try to make up ground here. It looks like Zach has gotten away from Maris. Maris must have clipped the wall off screen there. As there is Jason, or there's Speedy at R1. I think Speedy might be done for. Alright, Speedy, I think we're gonna have to ask you to, yeah, right here. We might have you, pull it into the pits if you could, please. I'll give you flying perms so you can just fly around. There's, twin triple V6 now overlapping. Unfortunately, what will be the last time for Speedy at R1. We just need you to, take the drive back in, please. Frustrating when it happens. Anyways, back up here at the front. Here's we've missed, you know, I like to say we've missed Kelly a little bit in the commentary booth. Not gonna lie, missed a guy. He'll be here potentially more often. I saw him earlier chatting, so curious to see where that's gonna go. There's Speed at R1 slowly making his way across. There's Zek. Zek gets loose. Eris smacks the wall. Here we are back into action. Eris gets a spot back in unexpected fashion. Both of them smack the ball hard, but it looks like Eris is going to get the better save out of the two of them. Although, actually, that's good looking exit for Zek. So here comes Zek back around. All right. Two of them making their way through. And Speedy is not doing so well. Speedy, if you could please pull it into the pits. Here they go, crossing over between Arisnet and Zek for third place. Oh, and it's a hard spin for Zek, right on the exit of the carousel. I must mention, folks, I'm not the one that designed that turn, actually. I designed the turn itself, I didn't design that exit. I had a different exit in mind, but certain disagreements kept it like that, so yeah. Very sorry for Zek there. So, not sure what Speedy, if you could just pull it into the pit lane. I guess that's off track, but I would prefer you pull into the pits. Alright, well anyways, back up here. Looks like Aris is gonna solidify. It could be a third place finish here. It all depends on how things go. She's flicked it again through the turn. I really wonder how she does it. Nature channel is off. What happened to nature? Just leave it there. Where's nature's car by chance? Could you guys check to see where nature's car is? It's not in game. I want to make sure it's not a track hazard. Nice distraction. There's a Crucian making his way through Arisnetta.
He's in the pits.
Alright. Looks like nature's pulled it off for today. Thank you, Jake. Looks like a little bit of ground there has been broken by a Crucian on twin triple V6. So potentially we might see another move coming up late race. Alright, well, seems like things have set on the stuffs. I wonder, it looks like by the way things are looking, Lemon Buck is picking up a little bit of ground here on East 951 that could come up later on today. Especially right here. Now making the way up the hill, and Lemon has cut that gap down a lot. Only a couple car lengths separating the two of them. Here's Lemon Bucket back up front into 5th place. East 951 going to try to solidify. We're going to watch back very quickly. Crosses over with Zach, so the two of them now battling each other desperately for position. As it looks like they're making the way through side by side, also for 5th place, as well as for 2nd, as well as for 3rd. As East 951 gets away with it, we got two battles. We got battles all over the place. East 951 gets loose and he's into the wall. Alright, well, we're going to watch back up third place, crossing over side by side, still making their way up Beau Rouge. Now over the crest into the club sector. Oh, there's another one for Zek. Very tough track Loans is. It is not forgiving. There's definitely two types of drivers here. There's the ones that have spun out and hit the wall, and those that haven't yet. There's Lemon Bucket not too far behind from Zek. I'm sure Zek is quite frustrated. He's just been going back and forth over and over again. The field is spread out, and the Crucian, looking at that board, you can see him cutting down the laps here, although it doesn't seem very easy to get up. Twin has made a couple of rough laps, it seems. As here's Twin making his way through. So yeah, something about Twin is just different, but it seems like he's backed off a little bit here, just trying to focus on getting laps done. Oh! That's a smack. That's a big smack there. That could have cost a bunch of time there for Twin, especially with a line like that going off. And I wonder if he's done it again. No, he's not done it again, but he's cut down that gap by a lot there. This definitely will be beneficial to Dale, potentially, if he wants to get that win. So it seems like every driver here is going to make a mistake. That's just the name of the game at Track Loans. Everyone makes a mistake. It's just a race of who makes the least mistakes. Meanwhile, we're looking at Zek and Lemon. Lemon Bucket's going to get ahead. Zek had made a mistake off of turn 1 on the sausage curbs, I believe, judging by that. So he's back ahead into 4th place. So Lemon Bucket has been making just gains since his early race mistake. We're over halfway done with this race, by the way. I just noticed that now. We may have ground here on Ayers potentially soon. Ayers isn't that far ahead herself. You can see her just on the edge of the chicane. So Lemon Bucket, looking at the board, he hasn't had exactly many super fast times, but what he does have is just absolute consistency. So he's cut down that gap quite a bit with Ayers. Jason smacks the wall pretty good there, but he's still going. Is now in for another lap, could potentially be overlapping the rest of the field in just a short bit. There's East 951, our 6th place driver, about to get overlapped by Twin Turbo V6. It's a very short track, so being overlapped on a track like this, pretty common thing. So here's potentially what could be for East 951. Another lap down. But not another lap down. Am I cool like that? Anyways. Alright. Just looking at the board here. Looks like Akrusha's run 2nd fastest. How's Lemon looking? Gap between those two hasn't separated too much though. Again, just looking at Akrusha. Akrusha's just built up ground little by little, lap by lap, turn by turn. So it's just pretty good progress for him. You can see Zek now with Mr. Monaco. Mr. Monaco on his debut race, holding off 7th place, as Lemon Bucket and Zek were nearly at it with each other. These two guys are battling for what I believe is 4th place. Looks like a little bit wide there for Lemon. A little tight there for Zek. Two different ways to keep that turn. You can see Twin Turbo V6 actually closing very, very much so. He's already overlapped East 951. Bad shift there for Twin Turbo V6. Crucian has made some sort of mistake that's cost him a pretty good amount of time, but Twin has also made a mistake that's cost him a pretty decent time. There's Lemon Bucket once again around, and we're gonna have a race back. Lemon Bucket has pulled off his car. Race back here. It is going to be twin turbo V6. Twin turbo V6 is your leader. Second place going to Dale Ross. 6.5 second gap. East 951 could get his lap back. As well as Jason could get 1 lap back, and R1 or R8 can get a lap back too. Now waiting here for Eris and Zach. As there is Eris crossing over for third. A huge gap, almost an entire lap difference there between the two of them. There's Zach and Monaco. So yeah, Monaco, just run in, try to get your lap back. You might have a restart with 10 laps to go. There's Len Bucket's car being taken back to the pit lane. We're going to reroute the cars, get things all lined up nice and tidy. Just you guys run it back and get going as soon as you can. So a bit of relief for Jason. He was getting ran down there. He's back to 3 laps down. So there's your field currently making their way back up together. Let me see if R8 was 2 laps down before. Real quickly, just to make sure. If he was, then I'm going to get him back. Oh, Kelly's here. Hey, Kelly, do you want to join? Because you can join if you want. Fully permitted to. Alright, it's gonna be reset to 1 lap down. We should, let me see if we're lined up properly. We're still missing Jason, so we're gonna go in our lap yellow. Times like these that do frustrate drivers. Is Jason back in the field? Yes, he is. Alright, lights are black. We're going to go green this lap. With 10 laps to go, nonetheless. Alright, well, they're now making their way around the hairpin. I think we are left to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars out of the 10 starters we had. Track Loans is a very, very unforgivable race. Jake, if you can increase pace, everyone else making 60. The lights are turning yellow. And Jake, if you could try not to pass the line so it doesn't turn back to green. Green flag. Watching for jumps here, V951. Cleared. Alright. Now we're back into order. There's Eris Netta side by side with Dale Ross. As it looks like a crossover move, potentially for second place. Dale just wants to get back up to second place at all means possible. And it looks like they're now making their way around to the hairpin. There's Netta. Right there, getting ahead side by side now with Dale Ross. Almost for a bit there, now making the way through the chicane. There's Netta, ooh, goes a little bit wide, but she's going to keep on rolling. I get a lag spike. Huge lag spike for me. Things have kind of single filed themselves out. I think potentially we could see something between. Oh, Air's loose. Air's really in a bad spot. No, no. Her race has gone really badly for her. She's tapping her mic, desperately trying to get back going. That's frustrating. Absolutely frustrating for Air's. This late in the race, all had it made, and she's got to pick up all that ground. Fortunately, not a lot of ground between her and the rest of the positions. But a move like that's got a sting. Absolutely. Oh boy. Anyways, up here, East 951 in it with Zek. Mr. Monaco, if he was on the lead lap, would have been up into third. I ran 2 laps down though. East 951 on the bumper, Monaco. See if anything's coming up on top. Nothing cooking up on top. Zek not far behind from East 951. As Monaco has picked up some new pace late in the race, which seems to really work pretty well for him. Fortunately, would have been a little more useful earlier on in the race. Here he goes, now crossed over with East 951. Looks like Zek has done something. Netta now making the move, trying to get ahead of them, the two of them now side by side. Making their way through the final turn on this track. As Aries gets a better exit onto the final turn, she's going to make her way back into 4th place. She might be able to get back to the podium if she could get by East by the end of this race. There's East 951 in a bad spot, but he has kept it rolling. Although here's Netta. Netta right behind, might be able to make up a spot here. They're now making their way through the carousel into the hairpin. Side by side for a bit, but it looks like Netta is going to drift her car and loses that spot to East 951. Netta is still right side by side, now making a move through the chicane. It's not going to quite work too well for her, but she's still on the bumper. She makes an aggressive move through the rumble strips or the sausage curbs, and it does work, in fact, but I don't know if this one would. Yes, it would. East 951 had a bad exit off of turn 1. That might just about allow Zek to make a move on East 951 for 4th. Drivers now making their way through the carousel. Next time by marks the 5 lap to go mark. As there's Zek making his way by from East 951. East 951 not giving up yet, though. He's right on the bumper. Zek also does a drift. It looks like these guys have learned what trail braking is. Netta with a big move. Makes a mistake. Now we have a 3-car battle for 3rd place. It's a strong podium race. Zek gets loose, very loose. There's lost it right there. There's East 951 just dives through. Both of them. My goodness, wow. Okay. By the way, we got 5 laps to go. That was wild. We see a 2-second gap here between Crucian and Twin, but meanwhile between Netta and East, side by side nearly. There is Monaco with a bit of an error. East 951 runs it wide, Netta cuts it deep, and Netta is going to get away with it. Oh, Nares oversends it. East 951 on route for a podium. Netta now is going to have to deal with Zek right on their tail. Two of them have just been making errors over and over. It's been costly. It's been frustrating, absolutely. As we're running 4 laps to go now for our leaders. Things have so far kind of just single file themselves out. We'd like to give a little. Now we're not going to do sponsorships, but we definitely would like to thank Dale with his Dale Cola machine. This is actually the 41 DGS car. Definitely would be nice to see that in the near future. Zek definitely setting in right behind Eris Netta. You see all those Del Cola signs right there. As Eris runs over the sausage curbs, she's going to get 4th place so far. 3 laps to go for our leaders, by the way. Should mention. Now we're going to watch over, see how Twin is looking. Twin has been just on his own level of race. He did have a little bit of a challenge at one point in the race from a Crucian, but so far it looks like he's had it made from last year. Last year he had a late race issue, disconnected on the final lap. But this race, it looks like he's got things going his way. There's only three laps to go for Twin Triple V6. Make it 2 laps to go for Twin Triple V6. Next time by will be the white flag lap. So definitely a lot of thought going into this. As Zek has made his way by from Eris. It's going to be a late race move between the two of them. That's a hard impact for Eris there. Might be seeing these 3 battling right up to the end. Eris just gets loose though on the club sector. Can't have a lot of space for runoff, so not much else that could have been done. She nearly got into a big incident. We have a bit of what looked to be East 951 getting overtaken by the NH Motorsports 90 machine, almost. White flag in the air for your leader, Twin Turbo V6. And as we're going to watch this battle up to the end of this lap. Here they go now, making their way. East 951 gets it back. Eris Netta now through. Twin Turbo V6 now one more time around the carousel. We're going to watch the other guys back there really quickly here. It looks like East 951 makes his way up the hill. Eris Netta right behind in 2nd place. Got only a couple more turns to go. It could be a nice podium for East. Something that's definitely a relief. Anyways, Twin through the final chicane. As he's going, now making his way through the last flick, right and left. He's tapped the wall. He spun out. Is he going to reverse it? He goes and wins the Patriot Grand Prix in reverse. 2nd place going to be a Crucian. As we're going to watch East 951 tight-knit battle here. East 951, Eris Netta, and Zek will be your finishing positions behind them. Very close battle between those guys. And then our next guy finishing in 6th place will be Mr. Monaco. Finishes his debut race, as well as Jason. Coming off in 7th. That was a wild race, and a very wild race finish. Great race, guys. Twin, if you want to head to the front stretch, you can. Definitely a race he wanted to win, and he's got it. Now we're going to see him sec wrapped here. Comes up on top. Completely makes up for last year's results. It's Twin Turbo V6. Turbo V6 now doing celebratory donuts after this race. Absolutely incredible finish by him and a Crucian. Both of them did very well today. A couple of people not so happy with how today went, but I say today went quite splendid. It is a track modes race. It's not for the faint of heart. This is a very tough race. And everyone else has come up on top. It's another Wolf Team Racing W. You can see his car from Season 1. He won the championship of Season 1, Season 2 as well with the 32 machine. Now he's in the 66. Smoke now settling. Alright, we're gonna get to our podium now. If a Twin, a Crucian, and I think that was Eris. Unless it was East. I think it was East. Was it East? Let me check. Dale, that's 3rd, by the way. Let me go a second. Twin currently trying to make his way around the entire track with SetGrav. Twin trying to SetGrav his way around the track. I'll give him. This Patriot Grand Prix's got a big race to celebrate here. Oop. Yeah, it's a little tough. We'll get to the podium as soon as Twin can finish this race. Oh. Quick time also goes to Twin Turbo V6. It is a 45.515. Not quite a lap record unlike last year's cars, but definitely an incredible lap, which I have to say, with these much slower cars, the fact you could go as fast as what we thought the GT3 cars were in 2020, it's just incredible. So kudos to Twin on that incredible lap. Oh! Sorry. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. That didn't happen. Alright. Alright. Drift your way into the pits. Drift your way into the pits, man. I know. You guys are waiting on Twin to get up. Where's Twin? Twin, let's get to the podium. So, yep, that is a huge W for Twin. Alright. Get a screenshot in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Got a cap, photobomb. Alright, we're gonna undo the little speaking stuff. Get to this race. Get to the interviews. Alright, guys, I got our interviews now getting set up here. We're gonna talk to our race winner, Twin Turbo V6. Congratulations. Like I said, during the last race, in the interview last race, you know, last year wasn't so good, but this year absolutely turned everything around in every single way. So bring me through today.
Yeah, I just want to say the cars don't drive well around here at all. Like,
Very true.
I had to switch to controller mid-race, which is why you saw me crashing so much, because I was trying to plug in my USB to my controller mid-race, because they were just so bad to drive on keyboard. And I ended up actually doing pretty well at the end, because controller drives so much better than keyboard, regardless of the transmission. But yeah, it was a decent race. At Crucian, though, I have to say props to you, man. You had some serious pace. Like, you were catching me some laps in the early stages, and you were pretty close to my fastest lap too. So, GG to you. Yeah, you were like quick today as well.
All right.
Yeah, so race. But, yeah.
Well, thank you, Twin. And got the win finally. Got the Patriot Grand Prix. We're gonna move over to Dale now. And we're gonna unmute Dale. There we go. Second place. Honestly, though, this is the race you wanted to win, but I want to hear what you got to say.
Good job, Twin. You literally led every lap. You beat the crap out of everybody here. Like, there's no other way to put it. Good job, man. That was freaking awesome, dude. But I'm just the first loser. I I thought I'd be happy to get a podium, but really I'm just sad right now. But it's whatever. I had pace. I just didn't win, so I don't really care.
Look it up to anything coming up soon.
Winning, hopefully.
All right. Well, you were the only, so far, the best DGS driver today, so that's the one thing you definitely have coming for you. So.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you, Dale. We're gonna move over to our third place finisher. Just gonna double check that very quickly.
It was East. It was East.
I want to make sure it's.
I saw that
I have to.
because I looked on coming to the white flag. I looked down there and East was in third. I said, "Whoa!" and then I spun out.
Yeah.
Good job, East, by the way. I was not expecting that.
Oh yeah, it was East. Okay, East 951. Officially podium.
Yep, second loser. I'm just trying to fix my eyes because I don't think I blinked a single time during that race.
How was that? How was that finish? That seemed extremely exciting.
Terrifying. Terrified with Eris on my ass and Zach flying. Oh, it was scary.
Absolutely.
I would just like to rewind to the micros finish when Robo said that would be the only time that East was on the podium this weekend.
Yeah, I know. I ate that. You're right. I admit to my wrongs.
Oh,
You did
oh
get
God. Yeah, I saw Eris crash on the restart and was like, oh shit. I can't let Fortune not get a podium. And then she passed me. Then she crashed again. Then she passed me again. And then crashed. It was emotionally so scary. But great fight with Zach and Mr. Monaco there. It's great racing. Yeah, just stoked to have gotten podium out of 3 of the 4 races I raced today.
Actually, 4. Meese.
3. Wait, what other race did I run? I ran
You ran
2.
2 late models and then 2 road course races.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I got podiums on 3 out of the 4 races. Dumbass.
Oh. Wait, you said 1 out of. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, man, just proud to podium for my country.
Yeah.
Can everyone give me a hell yeah, please? Because this is fucking awesome. Thank you. That concludes my interview.
All right. Well, there's East 951 in 3rd place. 4th place is gonna be.
Be foreigners.
I'm just gonna check Erica finishes P4. So we're gonna.
You can't handle the freedom.
All right, we're gonna go out to her real quickly. All right, Eris Netta, that was a very, very, very intense finish. I wonder how you feel right now.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
God damn it, Eris.
I want to go home.
This is home. This is.
You're in America.
This is.
Get used to it.
You are in home.
This used to be home for your colony.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my Christ.
We were colonized by the Spanish, not the Americans.
I mean, this
It's
territory.
pretty much the Americans.
Yeah, same
Oh,
thing.
man.
Well, I mean, this was also Western America, so I mean, it's possible this was actually technically in Spanish territory at one point. I'd have to.
We kicked you out with the freedom weapons.
Yeah, no, they fucking...
Gunpowder with a
All right,
knife on
all
the
right.
end of it, you can't beat that.
Let's not be ultra national.
1-0, motherfuckers!
Let's
Okay, so in that case, home sweet home.
Okay.
I don't like
Damn it.
home.
All right.
Your dad beats you.
Anything about the battles you had today? It looks like you had a lot of downs. Good amount of.
I had a... Dude, I still hate that grass. That grass on the carousel has killed me an uncountable
brutal.
amount of times.
You
So
gotta
fucking-
count how many times I killed you this race.
1.
1, and I was caught on camera.
Well, fuck off.
Getting a spin, the carousel, and ending up in the grass, you just can't escape it.
Dude, Robo, it's like you record my worst and you don't record my best. You didn't record my save on the micros when I nearly flipped.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I can't get everything.
Dale, tell me something. Did you see that
Sorry, I stopped paying attention. What?
in the micros when I almost flipped right in front of you and saved it like before
that
I
was
died?
freaking beautiful, man. That was awesome.
I was screaming internally. I was
I
about
screamed
to
out loud.
throw everything out the window
That was awesome.
because
Screamed
I
out
did
loud.
not want a DNF on my Patriot GP record.
Holy shit,
Oh my
I just saw
God.
some also. Anyways,
I'm just.
so tough race is why you're here. Yes.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
very.
Okay. We'll
Can
move up
we
to
remove?
Zach.
Can
now.
we make loans flat? Can we make loans flat?
No.
Where was
No, we're not
JD
gay.
for this race? Why was he not here?
I know. Where was my boy?
Zach has moved out, so we're going to move down to the next person.
Okay, but
Where
where
was
was
JD?
Where was JD?
Yeah, where was JD?
We don't know
Dude,
where JD
seriously.
was. He was.
Oh my gosh!
He was off.
God
somewhere.
damn
He joined the game. Funny
He's
laugh.
my emotional support dog.
Yeah. All right.
Is my emotional support JD.
All right. We're gonna go
Yeah.
to the next person here. Ferrari. Ferrari is our next driver here. Hello. If you want to speak, you don't
Hello.
have to. Hi.
I just want to. I just want to say it was an amazing race. I love the racing. Just I spun in the first lap, so I got lapped, but I had the podium pace.
You
Yeah.
did have good pace at the end of the race. You really got it down, so pretty solid for a debut race.
Mr. Monaco, I have a question for you, Robo, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
What is that flag on the front of your car?
Italian.
What is an Italian?
The person that makes Ferrari.
Because we're in America, bitch.
He's a little dumb. I sincerely.
This is the 4th of July. We don't do.
You
we don't
idiot, it's
do
not even
foreign
July yet.
countries.
It is.
It
not.
is.
It
It
is
is
June.
July. It's
Alright,
basically.
alright,
No.
All right, speaking
I
privileges
will
for
not let
votes.
that.
My boy, I'm so sorry they had to experience that racism. I'm chill with Italians. We did beat the crap out of you at Le Mans for freaking 8 years straight in the 60s, though. So just saying.
Well, they did beat everyone this year though. So W on them.
Well, that was because they're gay. Okay.
No, it's because it's W.
They couldn't beat Shelby. That's the most important bit. Next person interview.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry about the fur. We'll hope to see you tomorrow with the GTI cars. I still need to work out your scheme. So.
I love you,
Yes,
Ferrari.
it
Thank you.
Your accent is freaking amazing.
All right. Next person here is Jason. So Jason.
Jason,
All right, Jason.
how you been doing, man?
I'm here.
What's up?
I'm here.
Bring me through the race today.
Mm,
Did a lot better than you did last year. So. There's
Yeah.
that.
of course. Did do very well. I did do great. I got 7th place. I was about to say 9th place, but it was earlier race. But at the finish up the race, I got 7.
Yeah, you do got to remember that track loans races are a genuine race of survival, more so than a race of skill. It's a survival race on this track.
He's fine off.
So you survived it. Yeah, Speedy ran too many laps down. So.
Well, yeah, while you were interviewing me, I think he just fired off in the middle of nowhere.
Oh God. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add on to today? Anything you'd like to talk about today?
Yeah, I'll give it my big thank to NH Motorsport for allowing me to drive in the number 20, and I hope I'll be in the one mod Funnel Micro and GGI next season.
Awesome. Hope to see you tomorrow with the GTI race coming up 12 p.m. USBSD.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna mute.
All right. Thank you. We got one more person. If you want to be interviewed, Speedy, you can speak. If you don't want to interview or don't want to say anything, that's
Don't
it.
speak.
Yeah, don't speak. You're not being forced to speak. But
Don't speak. You're being forced by me not to speak.
oh god, no, calm down.
Uh,
Hey,
bullshit race.
bullshit
That's
race.
because you're
It's
trash.
not.
All right. We're gonna let the man
Okay,
speak.
damn.
Let the man speak.
It's just a bullshit race. Just another day at the office. Like, it's just over again and again.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just pulled over to the side, so you can just give me a penalty if you want. I don't really care at this point.
Well, you pulled off the track, although I will say there's somebody that definitely probably might have to be talked to about leaving the car on track and rage quitting. Be Lemon Bucket. So you did pull off at least. So you're fine on that one. You didn't cause any cautions. Um, rough race. We'll see. We'll see what happens later. Your guy did pretty good. You got some pretty solid results out of your team today, I should say. So, hey, on the bright side, your team's good. Okay. So.
On the bright side, I want to burn this computer.
Yeah. It's pretty dark, man. All right. Think that should set up for interviews today. So thank you guys for all coming along. Once again, Track Loans is a very unforgiving racetrack, especially with the ROTS mods. So,
We know.
yes. Tough to see it, but we'll see IMRP practice in just a little bit. I could see a bit over an hour. So stick around. Just gotta get the IMRP cars.
Oh yeah, guys. Leave all of the banter and screaming and everything for the Netflix interview post race.
Wait, this is the Netflix interview post race.
I heard they're coming here to do a documentary series. It's gonna be called "Fucking Shit, I Shit My Pants." That's what it's called.
Honestly, you guys act like how people think the drivers from Drive to Survive, right? Or act fucking children. I swear to Christ.
Like children, yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, that's gonna settle up today's day for racing. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll explain the schedule in a bit. I'm gonna leave the VC. All right, guys. So the schedule as it goes: tomorrow, technically tonight at 10, we'll be doing IMRP practices. It's supposed to be at 9, but we've moved it up to 10, I believe. I could be wrong. If it's at 9, then I'll stick around for the first hour of practice. If it's not, if it's at 10, I'm just gonna fall asleep and just have it set up for die speed. I think 10 FIs has perms. But yeah, we need the cars to get all set up and stuff. Shouldn't be bad. Then tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. will be when qualifying starts. We'll have a 30-minute qualifying session. Then after a 30-minute qualifying session, we'll be doing a 3 15-lap heat races. Yes. Heat races on a road course. It will be pretty interesting to see with these GT cars. I think it'll make up for some very interesting action coming up to this race. So, after that should be URC Rally, if they actually cared, of course, at 8 a.m. And then at 10 a.m., I believe, I think we'll actually be clear at 10. At 12, we'll be doing the GTI series. And then at 2 p.m., we'll be doing Mitt's car. I think 3 or 4 will be running Togi Developments series, if I recall correctly. Or no, they're on Sunday. So then it'll be Mitt's car, I think, that closes off the event. So Sunday, I'll explain later. You can see everything, though, in the description. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be out for the next few races. Or we'll be out later. So see you guys.